Hello everyone, welcome back to English class. Dear students, I hope you all are fit and fine and doing well. Today we are going to start another topic from the grammar, that is prepositions. So let's start reading about the prepositions. First of all, here is the meaning, and I'm going to read out the definition for you. Preposition is a verb which is placed before a noun or a pronoun to show its relation with other words of a sentence. So, dear students, as the word suggests, preposition, right? Position, it tells the position of the noun or pronoun, and it comes before noun and pronoun. Okay, and it also shows the relation with other words. See some examples here. Ram has acted against Sham. Okay, so here this word is the preposition which is telling something about Ram and Sham. Okay, and next one is he shouted at me. So you can see here two pronouns are here, right? And this preposition tells something about he has done to me. Next, we should refrain from smoking, right? So in this way we can use different prepositions and preposition, preposition, right? So there are different types of preposition, but we will talk about on the basis of the use, right? On the basis of the use, preposition can be divided into these types. What are the different types? First of all, it is of place. Next, preposition of time. Next, preposition of movement or direction. Okay, so place, time, movement and directions, in these three categories we can categorize the preposition. Dear students, besides the on the basis of use, also you can see that we have a single preposition which can be used as preposition of place, preposition of time. For example, if we talk about at, it is also used for the place and as well as for the time. So we are categorizing on the basis of the use. If we talk about place, then there also at would be there, and if we talk about time, it at would also there. And if we will not categorize the preposition in these types, then we can directly go through the different prepositions and can know about the rules. Like for example, if I talk about preposition at, okay, now we will what how will we study? First of all, we will take at, okay, then we will read about the different kinds of rule, like use at, play, use for place and use for describing time. Okay, so in this way also we can study, but we will study on the basis of the types, right? So first of all, preposition of place. This preposition tells about the position of a noun or pronoun with respect to other words. It tells about the position, where, right? Okay, and it gives the answer to the question where. And we have different kinds of preposition in this category, like in, at, on, above, over, below, under, behind, by, between, again. And I hope and I'm sure that you already have read and listened these all prepositions in your daily conversation, right? Because these are very common things. Okay, so let's see how can we use them in our conversation. First of all, you can see here in. Okay, it is used when one thing is within something or inside the edge of something. So here the dog is in the car. Above, above tells it's used when one thing is higher than other vertically, right? So here the dog is above the cat. Between, it lies between two things. Okay, so two trees are here and it is lying there, so the dog is lying between two trees. After, you can see this is followed to him. Okay, so cat is followed by this dog, so he is on the after. On, as you can see, it is used when one thing touch the surface of another from above. Okay, and here is under, you can see dog is under the table, right? It is used when one thing is exactly below the other without touching. Across is also here. Okay, you can see across the, sorry, across the garden. So here is before, now dog is sitting before the cat. Behind, yes, you can see he is hiding behind the tree. Next to, yes, you can see he is sitting next to this Okay, in the middle, as in the circle you can see, he is in the middle among. If more than two things are here and one is sitting there, so we can say dog is sitting among the persons. And you can see between means between two trees. When we are talking about two things, then it should be between, but when there are more than two things, we use among. Near, very near to this cart. In front of the tree, around, he is moving around the tree. At a specific point, at is used for a point in open space. Okay, so here is the specific point near the door, sorry, near the door, right? Away from the houses, you can see the distance, right? Beside, next to, like this. And beneath, under, out. He is standing outside his kennel. Okay, so it is the kennel, dog's house, and he is standing out, so here is the out. So these are the different types in which we can use different types of prepositions, right? So this shows the position, place, where the particular things lies. Okay, so can we move forward? Obviously. So besides all these preposition for the place, two three or are like inside, outside. So inside, one thing is on the inner side of another thing, right? So outside, one thing is outer side of the another thing. Okay, so sometimes we can use for in and out as the synonyms, but sometimes these can be different. Next one is preposition of time. Obviously it will tell us the time. This preposition signifies the relation. This preposition signifies the relationship of a noun or a pronoun with time. A preposition of time gives answer of the question when. Okay, so these are the different prepositions comes under the category of time, right? At, in, on, before, after. You can see this, these all are also the part of place preposition, right? But we also use them into the preposition of time: from, till, by, for, since, around, during, between. So how can we use them? So let's see the examples and different types. So there are the preposition of time, right? Suppose since is here, so for a certain point of time, past till now, it is still going on. Okay, since 1960, a specific time, right? At, we use at for night, at 9:30, at the weekend. So dear student, we can use at night. Before night we are using at, and before the telling the time we are using the at, and for weekends. In August, in winters, for telling the months and season, a time of the day in the morning, and year in 2006, and after a certain period of time. If we are talking about the clock time, we use at, but if we're talking about the calendars, then we use in. Okay, like August, year, in an hour, right? On, before the weeks, days, weekdays, like Monday, Tuesday, on. Or if we are talking about the specific date means 26th of August, so on 26th of August, right? For, over a certain period of time, past till now. See, there is a difference between usage of since and for. What is the use that since is for the certain point of time, right? You can see since 1960, but for is telling the duration of time, right? Period of time for 2 years. By, in the sense of the latest, as we most of the time used to say, just submit your homework by 7 p.m, means 7 p.m is the last. Okay, you are not allowed to submit after it, so it is the latest point of time up to a certain time. Till, until. Okay, in the sense of how long something is going to last, like he is on holiday until Friday, till Friday, till Saturday. Okay, like till Wednesday we are going to study about the preposition. Okay, so 2, telling the time, 10 to 5. Okay, from one place to another. So one time, one duration of time, 5 to 6 p.m, 6 p.m to 7 p.m. Past, telling the time, 10 past 6. Okay, 6 o'clock, 6:10. So how will we say it? 10 past 6. To, till, until, before, earlier than a certain point of time, like before 2004. Similarly, there is a word after. Okay, so after this year, it is also telling the time. After 2020, the scenario would be changed. Okay, So in this way we can use different types of preposition. See, different types of prepositions are used on the basis of the concept, on the basis of the situation about which we are talking, right? So he will come here before morning, okay? He will come here after morning. He will come here in the morning. He will come here at 9 a.m., right? So on the basis of the time, on the basis of the exact time, we are using the different types of preposition, okay? Now next, preposition of movement or directions. And there are two types of preposition: the prepositions which signify the direction to which one is going, in which direction one is going, like towards, into, at, for, against, etc. These prepositions are included in this type. Second one, the preposition which signify the direction from which one has started his journey, okay? It is telling about the direction to which one is going, sorry, and it tells about the direction from one which has started his journey, right? This includes from, one, off, okay? So let's see how can we use them. See, into the box, he is moving into the box. Out of the box, he is coming out of the box. He is moving around the box. Away from the box, he is flying away from the box. These are coming towards the box, as you can see the arrow, right? Coming towards the box, past the box, right? After the box, onto the box, he is going to jump onto the box. Off the box, over the box, when he will jump over the box without touching it, right? Under the wall, he is lying. Through the pipe, he will move, it will move through the pipe, across the bridge, okay? So up the stairs, down the stairs, okay? So in this way, see, movement and direction is nothing is stable, okay? They are in the moving position, like it is towards, they are coming towards the box, right? Into the box, it is moving into the box. If it will stable, then we can use in, but it is moving, so into the box, it is out of the box, right? So similarly, away from the, it is flying away from the box, right? So through the pipe, it will enter through the pipe, it will come out through the pipe, it will pass through the pipe, it will enter and will come out. So you can see the arrow, so it will move through the pipe, right? And up the stairs, down the stairs. You are moving upward, then up the stairs. You are moving downwards, then down the stairs, okay? Similarly, you can see against is also here. When something is show the contact with the destination of a movement, like he leaned against the wall. When you are touching the wall and you are standing position, then it will be like he leaned against the wall. If we talk about from, okay, as we had seen, then from where the destination has been started, so it is used for the point of departure. He went from school, right? And he fell off the horse, okay? So from where they had started, we are using from and off. So in this way we can use different types of prepositions. Remember one thing, the movement and directions means when something is in moving, okay, but one is going on, okay? He, see, across the bridge, he is not standing on the bridge, he is across the bridge, means he is crossing, he is moving from one side to another side of the bridge, okay? So it is across the bridge, okay? Over the box means he is going to jump over the box, means without touching he can jump over the box. Around means it is moving around, like you can see the sign of the arrow, okay? So try to understand the difference between the place and movement and directions. So I hope you all have understood about the different types of prepositions and another their different usage. So in case of any query, you can contact, but please stay tuned for more updates. Thank you so much.